Module 35, Customer and Invoice Reports. Another free lesson to help you become a better coder. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Your continued support helps make these videos possible. And as always, I thank you all for watching this video. In this video, we are going to finish up with our last two reports. Those are customer and the invoice. For the invoice, we will need to add a new query to include the invoice items. I will also show you how to include grouping for the report. Let's go coding. Good morning, good morning. All right, let's continue with our project. It's nearing completion, so let's get to it. Let me expand this guy. This guy is project management. Last time we did a report. I think it was a customer's report. Copy, paste. We're gonna make a copy of that latest one. Make this one 35. Report number 6. It shouldn't be too hard now that we have the skeleton and everything else ready. So we're just gonna plug this guy in and ready to go. All right. Let's take a look at the report option. Oh, can't tell a whole lot. Report option, can't tell a whole lot, but you know what, it's not the report option, but it's report. There you go. So we did project activity. Oh, we did this too. Now let's do a customer. Customer shouldn't be too bad. All right, customer shouldn't be too bad. So last time we didn't do the report beforehand, so this time we're gonna do the report beforehand. All right, and this is going to get the customer query, customer list. All right. As before, I'm going to jump back to this guy. I'm going to copy this guy right here, copy the label, and then let's see, I'm going to move this guy down a little bit and click on this header right here. Actually, let's move this guy down, because once that guy goes in there, it's going to be hidden. So now let's click on that guy and paste. It didn't paste. Let's try that one again. Copy and paste. That's better. All right, let's move him down. Okay, and move the header back up. Now the header, I'm gonna jump over here and click on this header. I'm gonna get the height. Copy, and the header is selected. I'm gonna come over here and paste the height there, and that should expand. Perfect. All right, and this guy will move up just a tad. Let's see how far that guy goes up. Right next to it. So we're gonna go right next to it, right there. All right, and now that is done, I'm gonna copy this details fields. Copy. Jump back to this guy, click on this detail and paste the fields. All right, now we're done with the activity. We can go ahead and close it. Okay, let's see, what do we want? This first field right here, we're gonna select customer name right there, and then make sure you replace that name with the actual name. And what is next one here? Should we get the next one? Street address, customer address. We're gonna get a customer address. I think that has everybody in it, so I'm just gonna copy that. I think I haven't looked at it. It's been a while, but we'll take a look at it later. And let's see this next entry here. Customer type or address type. Don't know what that is. Let's take a look. All right, we're gonna put that one in there, and I'm gonna take these two guys out for now. Yeah, let's take those two guys out, and we're gonna move this type way back down here. We're gonna expand this guy just a bit, right about there, and then this name as well, just like that. I think that looks good. What do you think? Alright, Control S, save. And before we go, remember this guy, last time we did this one. When we did that, we forgot the we forgot this. Let me show you what we forgot. We forgot this guy. I'm gonna copy that from the activity report and close that file, and we should be back to that file, and then paste it in there. And that's what we forgot last time. All right, that looks good right there. That looks good right there. All right, so now let's go to that's a customer. Let's go to the form option. This is where we make selection. All right, this one has a CBO customer. Well, let's take a look at first before we do a guessing game. All right, normally we come in here, we would take a look at the stuff, but yeah, let's take a look at the stuff before we continue. All right, let's go ahead and sign in. So if we click on this guy, that one customer, okay, we got a zip code and the state. So we got zip code, drop down list, and the state. All right, so just remember that zip code and state. I'm gonna minimize that, and I'm looking for zip code. Right there. All right, and now what is it? Let's take a look at the row source from customer. Okay, and group by. Okay, good. That's perfect right there. All right, so now we're gonna go to the code. So there are two options in here. So because there are two options, I'm gonna select everybody from here all the way up, and we're gonna remove one of them. Oops, oh, I'm going too fast on me. Right there. Yeah, copy this, and then we're going to okay, all right, so that's a customer option right there. Just remember that. Gonna paste it right there. One is zip code and two by state, so just remember that. I am going to delete this number 3, and then we going to modify this guy right here. This should be option customer option, and query is query customer list, and this would be the CBO zip code, and zip code required. This guy right here, we are going to say How about customers for zip code, and then we're just gonna do this, me CBO zip code, just that. And here we use say zip code, we'll leave that there, CBO zip code. That's looking good, and I'm gonna come up here, copy and paste this guy right there. That looks good. And now number 2, this one is I'm gonna go ahead and paste that guy in there just before I forget. There, now let's go back to this one is state, ZBO state province, and say state required. And here again we're gonna do this. We're gonna say customers for state, and then now the state is you know what, I don't know, but we're just gonna grab whatever in there, and then we just tweak it the way we want. And here is the state province, CBO state province. That looks like good. What do you think? Yeah, that's quick. All right, so let's close this out and let's take a look, see if it's going to give us anything. All right, so we're gonna pre-select that guy right there and see if we get anything. Oh, we get 1. All right, it worked right off the bat. Pretty good. So this one is Premier Sport. This is the Boston, Massachusetts. Zip code and the type of office is main office. We need to change the header for these guys. So let's do that. To do that, we're just gonna right click and do view the form design, and this one will be customer. I noticed too. Nope, that's all right. Address, and then we'll say address type. Now it's pretty simple. This one is going to be fast. We might just do the invoice as well. All right, let's take a look at different. No, that's what is that? Montana. Okay, that's Montana. All right, zip code. Right. Well, let's take a look at let's take a look at San Francisco. What is a zip code for San Francisco? Let's take a look at San Francisco. Oh, and then type in zip code. All right, so got a whole bunch of them here. Zip code for San Francisco. We're just gonna select one of these guys. I'm gonna copy this first one, and let's take a look at what we have here. Paste. It's not in the list. It's not in the list. What about if I 4? Okay, that's in the list. You see there, and that is Burlingame, California. It's not too bad. So that's how we want. Oh, I see this shady right here. Let's fix that too. That's in the details. Right, that's in the details. So let's fix that. We don't want to see shady line. Let's close that out. if you select these details right here and then see how right here alternate back color, we want to say no color. That's all we need to do. Control S, save. All right, now let's take a look at by state, see if it pops up. How about California? We know a lot of address come from California. Look at that. That's the California. And look at the header, customers for state of. Oh, okay, so we need to put a off in there. Okay, close. Let's go back to the design view right here. Number 2. Let's see. Oh, right here. Customers for state of. That should be off right there. Save. Now we should see off view of California. Nice and dandy. That's pretty neat. So that's how you once you have the skeleton ready, and all you have to do is just do that. That would be, that's awesome right there. What else? Let's see, let's check other states. How about Colorado? Oh, we got one. Illinois, one. So anyways, but that's how you do it. We flip it out. We can select one of these guys. All right, just like that. Nice and simple. All right. Let's go ahead and do the invoice. Let's go ahead and do the invoice. This one involves grouping, but I will show you how to do that. All right. Before we do that, I'm going to minimize that. Just examine the query a bit here. Let's see, invoice list. We got 2 invoice. However, how about invoice items? We got invoice items. See there? We got invoice items. So we can make another list. Say invoice detail list. All right. So I'm gonna take a look at this. How this guy look. All right. See there. So we can definitely do something like this. And add the invoice items to it. All right. That way we can have a list of invoice items on the report. So let me show you how to do that. It shouldn't be too bad. I'm going to go to the SQL right here, copy that entire thing, and then create. Let's go ahead and do that, and just go into the SQL, paste, and that should be good. Just flip back to design view. We should see the same thing as this guy right here. Let me see, flip back. Yeah, that should be the same thing right there. All right, so now I'm going to close the invoice list and then save this guy as invoice detail list. And now kind of massage this guy a little bit here. I'm going to include invoice item right here. Move this guy in there and see how this guy's got the invoice list tied up to there. All right, right there. Now I am not interested in search, so I'm going to take the search out. Should be a search somewhere here. So see this search item, I'm not interested in there, but what I'm interested in this guy's right here. So I'm just going to select that guy. I'm not interested in invoice ID because we got invoice ID here in the front here. See there, invoice ID. So, but I'm interested in this guy, line number, description, and price. So I'm just going to do that. Line number, double click, and double click, and we should have all 4 behind here. Keep going. There you go. So we got invoice item number, ID, line number, description, and price. That's all we need. Save. All right, let's close that. Collapse that, and then also collapse these guy. We are looking for invoice right here. All right, so go into the design view, type in the record source as query invoice detail list. See there, nice and simple. All right, one thing that we need to do here, we need to add the invoice ID, invoice header. All right, we got page header, but now we're going to add invoice header. So just right click on this guy right here. All right, any header, we're going to say, oh, here we go. Here on the bottom here. You can do this too. Either this or that, that's fine. I'm just going to add a group right here. So add a group. We're going to select invoice ID or invoice number. All right, so we got invoice number here. That's what we want. Now the details will be here. All right, so let's include the bottom portion of this guy. So if you see how it says without footer, we want to say with footer. All right, that way we can include the sum of the invoice, and then these guys right here, we'll just fix that. All right, we're just going to manually fix this, customize this. Yeah, I don't want to click on that. All right, so but that's what we have. We've got a invoice number header and invoice number footer. All right, so this is going to display invoice by number. All right, so what I'm going to do here, I'm just going to open up one of these reports. I'm going to copy the header just like I did last time. It just saved my typing. Here I'm just going to paste that header in there. Oh, it didn't come over. What happened? Let's try that again. Right click, copy, click on that and paste. There you go. And then move it down just a little bit. I also want these fields, text boxes. All right, copy, Control C, and then looks like I'm gonna have to do the right click here, copy and paste. All right, so let's work on this guy. This should be a line number here. So what I'm gonna do here, I'm just gonna shrink this guy down like like that. All right, and then change that to a line number. If you can find the line number, there you go. And then I'll go ahead and do this before I forget. Oops. Line number. And this one would be the details, description. So should be item description. So I'm just gonna shrink this down to item. There you go, item description, just like that. And then make that guy an item. This should be price, something with price. So let's take a look what that is. Price, yep, right there. All right, I'll go ahead and change this one, description, and then price. I'm just gonna let's see, Yeah, you know what, I'm gonna copy this guy, copy and put in there. I'm just gonna copy this guy, copy, paste, and move this guy to the front here. This one I want to say invoice number. Just like that. I'm going to expand this guy just a little bit. And what I want to do here, I'm going to change the font size to 14 and then make it bold, and then like that. That should be good right there. That should be good. I'm thinking here, thinking out loud. We should yeah, you know what, we should do another group for the customer. We should do another group for customer. Now that I'm thinking, so I can do this, move this guy up just a tad there, and that's good for that portion. Yeah, I think we should add another group for the customer address. What do you think? Yeah, that's good idea. So let's click on this details. Actually add a group right here. We are going to add customer, so looking for customer right here, ID, customer name. Yep, we can add customer name, and then we're just going to we're gonna move the invoice number down. You see this side right here? If you grab this left handle and move it up, it's gonna swap. You see that? It's gonna swap. All right. Make sure the customer name comes before the invoice number. All right. One more thing I want to double check is take a look at this invoice detail right here. See what it has. Got date. So we can add a whole bunch slew in there. Oh, there is a customer. Okay, customer name. We're not interested in customer number because we don't have the custom number, but we have name. Okay, all right. So that gives us an idea what to populate in there. So what I'm going to do here, I'm just going to come into this one, copy the line number, copy, and click on the customer name header, paste about let's see, 3, 1, 2, how about 2 more? All right, this will come to the side here, like so. That will come to the side here, like so. And then right there. Oh, you know what? No, that's okay. That's good right there. All right, we're gonna change this guy to customer name. Looking for customer name right there. This would be the address. Actually street address, just like that. Copy. This would be, actually, you know what, I'm gonna take those 2 out for now. we're gonna make this guy a customer address. I think we've got a customer address there somewhere. Do we have a customer address? No, huh? Well, we can fix that. Okay, we can fix that. Let's Control Z. Let's put those two guys back in there. We can make this guy city, just like that. This one is a state province. And the last one is the zip code. Let's format this guy just a little bit. We're gonna make those guys, how about 12? The customer name, how about 14? And then the weight is bold for the customer name. Alright, I'm gonna move this guy to the right just a little bit. That looks good right there. What do you think? Let's make this guy taller there, and then that looks good right there. Alright, let's take a look, and then we'll just massage these guys later. Alright, Control S. And then let's go to code behind here. We're gonna grab, see this customer report. We're gonna go to this guy and grab this guy, copy, and then pop back to the front. We'll go ahead and close that guy. Now go to this guy, paste, Control S, save. And let's see if it barks at us. Alright, let's run this guy and see what's going on here. Yeah, let's take a look at that. We haven't done anything to this guy. Alright, let's fix this option. Let's go to the code behind here. Same thing, I'm just going to grab these two guys right here. Actually, inside it would be front select and not select. And let's take a look at the option that we have. We got option 1, 2 option, invoice option. Alright, so we got, let's change this guy to option invoice in there, and then change this query to query invoice detail list. Copy that, paste it right there, paste it right there, and paste it right there. Now the first one is the invoice number. Yeah, let's take a look at this. Is it invoice number? Let's take a look. Invoice number. Okay, right there. We're looking for that guy. Okay, I'm gonna leave that there, and we're gonna come back and say invoice number, and here we're going to change to CBO invoice number, and then this would be I'm gonna capitalize this invoice yeah, invoice number, and then let's take the rest of them out. oops, invoice number, like that, just like that. That should be good for the first part. All right, save. What if it's the second one? What is it? Invoice number. Let's take a look at that first option, because I forget what the project bar project ID bar project ID. But let's take a look at this, see if it spits anything. Ooh, wait a minute, zip code required. Why zip code required? Let's take a look. Oh, duh. Yeah, we need to change this to CBO invoice, and then we can say invoice number required. CBO project, and then we'll say project number required, and here let's say invoice bar invoice bar project. How about bar project number, and then change this guy to project CBO project, just like that. And let's format this guy invoice number. Okay, let's stay consistent. Invoice, stay consistent number. All right, and here we're going to change project ID to CBO project. Is it project number or project ID? Let's take a look at it again. Project ID. So let's see, project. Yep, that's good. That's good. That's good. That looks good. All right, Control S, and let's take a look again. Look at that. Okay, we need to get rid of these lines right here like we did. All right, and you know what, we got to order this by number here, line number here. Okay, so we got a lot of work here. So this is good, invoice number so and so. All right, I'm going to go into the design, close that, minimize that. Let's get rid of this borders. See here, border style, we're gonna make that a transparent. Control S, and we need to sort the line number. So here's the add sort right here on the bottom. You say add sort, look for line number. Oh, right here. All right, and from small to largest. Okay, Control S, close that, and let's take a look at it again. Oh, we forgot to do the yeah, it looks good now. It just need to be better. This invoice number, what is that? Did we select the wrong one there? Yeah, let's do more tweaking more tweaking. It's looking pretty good. All right. Notice this guy right here. Let's select both of those guys and make the what's the border style? Transparent there. And detail. Click on the detail header right here. I'm gonna say no color. That should be good. And with the price right here, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move this guy like right about so, and then change the alignment to right. Maybe this guy to the middle, the header, and change that guy to currency. And we're just gonna make this guy wider. And that line number, I'm just gonna move it to the right a little bit. Shrink that down and center that. That looks good right there. Save. While we're at it, I'm just gonna copy this guy right here. Copy. And then click on this invoice number footer. Paste. See there? And I'm gonna move him all the way over here to the right. Gonna make him bigger. Looking for this right here. Make it 12. And bold. And go to the up here. See what the control source. We want sum. Alright, so say equal sum of the price, and then change name to total price. That should be good right there. Control S. Alright, let's take a look. Let's see what it looks like. Actually, you know what? This right here, background right here, we need to change that background to transparent. Back color. You know what? Let's select this guy. Right here, back style right here, it says normal. We change that to transparent. Just like that. Also, these guys right here, change those guys to transparent as well. See this guy right here, normal, transparent. And then the label, oh, this is a customer name. Oh, okay. I'm gonna move him like so. We forgot to select that guy. Alright, let's take a look and see what it looks like. We're gonna do individual invoice. Yeah, it's starting to look right. You see there? See there? Why this invoice number 1? It should be that. Let's take a look at this guy. Why is that? But we got this one right there already. This would be repeated if we put it there. But you know what? Let's tweak it and see what's going on here. Yeah, let's tweak that a little bit more here. Oh, we select line number. No wonder. Right about there. And move this guy closer. There. And now let's change this line number to no wonder. I think we copied the bottom one up there and we never changed it. that should be invoice number. So let's go to right there. Because we, let's see, nope, copy like so. That should be good there. One thing that we want to do though, is let's add a line. Yeah, let's add a line. I'm gonna start from here all the way to the right. Yeah, you gotta have to be a little steady on this guy, cause you can't really tell. That looks right there. That looks straight. That looks straight. I'm gonna make this guy a 1 point. See the hairline right here, the border width? Make that a 1 point. Like so. Save, close, let's take a look. Should look a whole lot better now. There you go. Now that's more like it. Oh, we need to underline this guy as well. Okay. A little more tweaking. So this is what you would do if you were to do this. Alright. I'm gonna move this guy down. Select this line right here, copy. Select this line right there, paste, and then move down. And what I want here is I want to move this guy right about there. Like so. See what it looks like now. Just like that. So that's how we, let's take a look at another invoice. We got 2 invoices here. This guy. That guy has 1 item. See there? That's good. What if we select the project? Should be 2 items. Yep. Take a look at that guy. Look at that. Invoice by project. We don't like that project ID. So we want to put the name. This guy. We want to display American Bytes right there. Okay. American Bytes right there. So let's close this. Let's go to code behind. Let's add right here. We want to say column 1. That would be American Bike. So let's take a view. Look at that. Look at that. Starting to look right now. That's how you do the invoice though. See there? A couple items that you need to add in, or we need to add in, is the invoice date. Alright, so let's take a look at invoice date. Let's go to design. I'm gonna make this nice. Designed, close, minimize. Can move that down there for now. Select everybody like so. I'm gonna copy this guy, copy, and move him up there. Oops, forgot. Paste first and then move him up there. Be careful, don't go too far up. think right there is good. And I want to grab this maybe this guy. Yeah, let's grab this guy, select that invoice number, copy, paste, move him to the right, and then let's take a look at what we can put in there. How about invoice date? Looking for invoice date. Maybe it's up there somewhere. Added date, modify date, invoice date. Right there. Copy invoice date. Put him up there. And then we just move this guy right there. Now I'm gonna copy this guy, paste. Just like that. One thing that we need to do is to make this guy right alignment. Now let's copy everybody. Deselect. We can also shade this header back color right here. How about back style first, normal, and then back color, just a light, not a, yeah, not too heavy. Control S, that's gonna look good. Now that we tweaked a whole lot of stuff in there. Look at that. Look at that. Alright, let's take a look at this second one. One last thing, and then we just call it a day because everything is looking good. One more thing, show you what I want to do here, and then we just call it a quit. I think I still have that in my clipboard. I'm going to paste right on the bottom here. Move this guy down just a tad for now. This guy is 12. Let's make this guy a 12. Oops. 12, right. And then total. Save. Alright, let's take a look. Look at that. Now we got a total. That looks pretty good. That looks like an invoice. Alright, that looks like an invoice. And yeah, and you can massage it however you want, however you like to see it done. But that's how you do the invoice. I think we can conclude this report now. Alright, we can conclude this report now because we've done everything. Alright, a whole bunch of slew. So that's that is the entire oh yeah, next time we're gonna do the PDF and the print. Yeah, the print I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna show you what it is, but I'm not gonna do it because if I do it and you know, it will print and you won't see it. It's gonna go right into my printer. But I can show you how to do this. later, but not this one. All right, this one we came and we did 2 reports. The customer, all right, customer, that's one. I think I remember the San Francisco something. It's 94 something. I don't know. Just going to select one of these guys. Yeah, but it's California. But that's the customer, all right. And if we look at by state, how about Georgia? Do we have anybody in Georgia? We got one in Georgia. Where else do we have? We have one in, how about New York? We got 2 in New York. All right. So that's how customers for state of New York. Okay. So that's how you do report. All right. That's how you do a report. And I noticed something here. Let me show you what it is. See this? It says report. We can change that name. We can change that name. All right. See if we can change that name. All right. I'm going to come back to the back here. See if we can change that name. About me caption equals reporting dot report filter, just like that. Hold on. Yeah, we could do that. We just like that. Either like that, or we can say project. Either like that, or we can say project. Yeah, you know what? Let's do that. And then if you want to type in actual name, it's up to you. You can type that in. All right. But I'm just going to use the report header. All right. Right here, same way. Customer, oops, activity, Control S, save all, and let's close this and close the form behind here, close all, and then reopen it again because we just closed all. Let's rerun the program. Oh, not that guy. Form. Right there. Let's rerun this main navigation here. Log in. Yeah, we close all, so that's why. All right. See if the form name is going to change. See, all customers. How about customer? American Byte. American Byte. See that? See that name? Whatever we change here. Let's go to 6. Oh, let's go to 5. No record. Let's go to 4, 1. That's better. See, by date range. By date range. So that's how you but that you can change that name. All right, however you want. Okay, I just use it the easy way. Come over here. Let's see activity by Jack. See, that's Jack Panyakone. So, but that's how you change the name. That's pretty simple. So we came to do, I thought I was going to do one report to customer, but it's just too short. So, and we venturing into completing this invoice, and that invoice is looking real nice. All right. So that is how you do it. Nice and easy, nice and simple. All right. We had to create the query to work with the invoice report because of these invoice items. All right, we got to include in there. We also had two subgroups in here. The first one being the customer group, and the second one is the invoice. Now, if this customer, all right, if we select by project, for example, and that project has more than one invoices, it's going to list 2-3 pages, all right, with different invoice numbers. All right, but that's how you do it. That's how you do it. Happy programming. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe, like, share, and hit that bell. And also comment below, and if you need help, inbox me. Thanks again.